Today's the 4th. Today's the 3rd. I don't know what day today is. Is it Thursday or Friday? I have no clue. Hey friends. It is December 4. I believe it is December 4. And I had all intentions of doing vlogmas this year. I did vlogmas last year and it wasn't thought out. I just decided to do vlogmas and I missed a couple days, but I basically just came on and just chat for quite a number of days. There was some amount of excitement. There was a couple days of excitement, and but most of the time it was just me chit-chatting. Had all intentions of doing it this year. I planned it out. I wrote my list of video ideas, and I think I was only like short 6 ideas, or 6 videos that I wasn't sure what would be in them. And then December 1st rolled around, and that morning I woke up in the spirit, because if you're new, you probably don't know, my birthday is actually Christmas Eve. So I call my birthday Bevmas, and so I woke up the 1st of December. I made my little video on Canva the day before, and I woke up that morning and I shared the video on my WhatsApp status, and I was excited. And then I got thrown off a little bit and I was annoyed, and my day didn't go as planned, and I just went into my can't bother state, and just from that vlogmas just flop. And then the 2nd of December, something else happened on the 2nd of December as well. What was it? I can't remember, and I think that further dampened my mood towards vlogmas. I'm not feeling very festive for any reason whatsoever, because I even missed my video yesterday. I had started an upload schedule of Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday, and I was doing well, and I missed my video yesterday because I was just so well. I missed my video yesterday also because I have a traditional job and I have a side hustle. My side hustle is web content writing. So my traditional job gave me 2 months of paid maternity leave, and then I took 2 weeks of vacation right after that. For my side hustle, like, I think the day that my water broke, I sent a message to my supervisor and told him that I was going in to have the baby. So he knows what to expect in terms of sending me any work, assigning me any work, or expecting any work from me. And then I told him that the first couple weeks would probably be a little bit rough, but once I got into a little routine, I would be able to pick up more hours. And there was a task that I had assigned that was like 5 hours per week. I kept that one because I figured I could do 5 hours per week, which was fine. I have completely forgotten the point of what I'm saying. Oh, right. So my paid maternity leave from my traditional employer ended on the day that I took baby boy for his 6-week shots. So that in and of itself was kind of depressing, because I was like, my God, this baby just got here. And imagining going back to work that day, I'm like, can you imagine if I really had to go back to work that day? I would have to hand off my baby to a stranger after them going through the most traumatic experience of their life aside from birth, which they probably don't remember. I don't know. So all of that, thinking about all of that kind of got me feeling a little down. Leaving. This is my problem, the word leave. So with my other two kids, with my first, how I started freelance writing is with my first son. I was working and I would leave him. His grandmother lived with us at the time. I was fresh out of college, guys, and we were living in a studio apartment when we got pregnant. And then my ex-husband at the time, he went abroad on a work program, and so we had given up that apartment and we moved in with his mom. She had she used to live somewhere else, and then she moved in on the same building that we were living on, so we moved in with her in that 2-bedroom apartment. When it was time for me to have the baby, I was abroad for some time as well. I came back home. When it was time for me to have the baby, I was with my parents. When he came back when his work program was done and he came back, then we were living with his mom. So, and that was like a decade ago, so grandparents were young and strong back then. Not that they aren't young and strong right now, but I don't want to lay that burden on any of his grandparents. I don't know. And then there's the, as I say, that there's this thing where I lose the thoughts again. Anyhow, that my first son, he would stay with his grandmother up to a point where she was going out in the evenings, and then she would take him over to a friend of my mom's. He would be there for probably 2 to 3 hours in the evening, so it wasn't so bad. And that lady, she was feeding my baby Lasco. If you're Jamaican or you know anybody Jamaican, you probably know what Lasco is. If not, it's a dairy-based drink. They have soy versions as well, but the Lasco that I'm talking about is a Lasco food drink. It's a dairy-based drink. It's a lot of sugar, and it's just not something that I would be giving my baby at that age. I think at that time he was around 6 months old, so I wouldn't be giving him that. She would take the baby to the lady with 2 bottles. Now, he was a big baby, but 2 bottles was not necessary. As I said, he was just gonna be there for 3 hours. So she would feed him and put that bottle in there, and then I would leave work. And most times I would get there within like 2 hours, because it wasn't far away, and she would leave him there at 4 and I would leave work at 5. So this lady was, because anytime the baby cried, that's what she did. She gave him Lasco. I did not like that, and that is something that I fear now, because like, you leave your kids with people and they feel like they should just disregard anything that you say, or they should just do whatever they want to do or whatever they seem is right, because apparently as the parent, you don't know your child and you don't know that. So if the child is crying, they must be hungry. Look how the baby big and fat, he need more than this. I think one day in the space of 2 hours, that lady gave my baby 16 ounces of Lasco. 16 ounces of Lasco. Now, I have a degree in nutrition and dietetics, so 16 ounces of Lasco on my 6-month-old is, I'm offended. So anyhow, I stopped taking him there, and then I started taking him to daycare. So we stopped leaving him with grandma during the day and started taking him to daycare. The daycare was close by my job, so it was easy for me to go and check on him, and I would do that during my lunchtime, all that jazz. And the daycare had just opened, so there was just a handful of babies there, and I felt comfortable sending him. Then I realized that sending him to daycare, it was really crazy. It was eating up all of my income, because once you start sending your baby to daycare, apparently they just start using more of everything. They use more diapers, they use more wipes, they are hungrier than they are at home. I'm like, what the heck? So it was the paying for daycare and all the additional things that I had to be buying. I was like, this is not working. It wasn't making any sense. It was like my income was totally useless. So I decided I must be able to find something where I can work from home and take care of my baby while I'm doing it. And I did. I searched for something and I found something. I found writing. At the time, the website was getafreelancer.com. And my first job paid $5 US, and it was 500 word articles that I did. But I felt so good when I got the $5. I was like, okay, let me see if I'm really gonna get this $5 now, because I was still skeptical. So I think there was a minimum withdrawal amount, so I had to do some more work. Once I got the money, then I withdrew it. I had gotten a Pioneer card and withdrew it, a Pioneer card, and I go down I was living in Manchester, went down to Mandeville, draw my money at the Scotia ATM, got the US, and went over to the Brumalia town. What was it? The hardware right across the road from Scotia Bank. If you know Manchester, Mandeville, you know what I'm talking about. I don't know if it's still there though. It's a long time I moved. And go change my money, and most like, oh my god, this works. And that, after a while, that kind of kicked off. Well, it didn't kind of kick off. It kicked off. We moved out of his mom's apartment and we got our own apartment, our own 2-bedroom apartment on that building. Shortly after moving out into the 2-bedroom apartment, we got pregnant with our second, and he is a little bit less than 2 years older than 2 years younger than our first. And it was going so well. We were paying rent. He was going to school. At one point, I even had childcare, in-home childcare. That's how good it was going. So she would come in the morning, so she would just, by that time, Antonia, the oldest, had started kindergarten, so she was just taking care of the baby and just cooking and taking care of the house, the apartment. And our apartment was big, and we didn't have a lot of stuff, so it wasn't a lot of work, and it was easy to take care of in my estimate. But I just needed the time to do the work that I had to do. That's how well it was going. Anyhow, so the point of that story is to say that I have never left my babies at this age, at 2 months. I've never left them. I've never introduced them. I've never brought a stranger into the house to introduce to them at this age. I've never brought them to daycare at this age. And it's something that I feel very bad about. Like, I won't cry when I think about it. Last night I was thinking about it and tears came to my eyes. I do not want to leave my baby, and I'm hanging on to the word leave. It's like that word is just driving me nuts. Like, you're leaving your baby. You're leaving your baby. And then, as I said, the fear of people just doing whatever they want to do. So, like, I don't want my baby to be out here crying unnecessarily because you have to take care of 4 other kids, because I think the rule is 1 adult to 5 babies in daycare. I think that's what it is. And my baby needs extra special care because he has sensitive skin and his diapers can't stay on his bum too long, and he has eczema. I can't be bothered. No mosquito can bite him. Like, I know that he's not going to get the type of care that I would give him, and that is eating me inside out. Literally. Anyhow, so this is gonna be a video by itself. This is going to be a video by itself, guys. So, because I'm at almost 15 minutes right now, so I'm struggling with those thoughts. Yeah, so that's I'm not feeling very festive. That's safe to say. That is the whole point of this video. Anyhow, I am on the road. Clearly you can see that I'm driving. I have baby boy with me. He's in the back, he's sleeping. We're gonna run a couple errands today. It's not the first time I'm going out with him by myself, but it's the first time I think I'm gonna be out so long. As it relates to vlogmas again, I don't think I'm gonna do it. Well, obviously I'm not doing vlogmas, but if I'm doing anything festive, I will record it and share it with you guys. Alright guys, if you're still here, thank you for sitting down and listening to my little my little chat. Thanks for being a listening ear. That's all I can say. And you'll see me in another video tomorrow if I find the time to. Well, I should be able to find the time to edit because I don't have anything doing. So you'll see me in another video tomorrow. Alright guys, bye.